Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. Welcome to your soul growth message. We're going to hop right on in. I just cleansed my space, got some smoke going. So, before this message started, I was hearing you are leaving a toxic environment or you've had enough with a toxic environment. So there's something about a toxic environment that you're in. So we are going to use my toxic deck to see what kind of energy is going on and pull cards and see what's going on from there. I'm going to pull some stickers. These stickers are going to be the energy that you are in, the energy that you're exuding. I hope everyone's doing lovely. All right. I got to probably switch these to a bigger... All right, let's see. Everything will be all right. So a message of encouragement. Don't quit your daydream. So you could be feeling deterred or feeling a little bit, run down. Find your happiness. I'm sensing somebody finding, kind of diving in, okay, what is it I want to do? What is it that, sparks my soul? What makes my heart sing? What is a hobby I maybe want to pick up on? Hey, you look really good. So I'm also sensing a glow up energy. So you are in a positive energy. Well, half and half. I kind of feel like you are in a positive energy, but you're hurting right now. Again, you could be feeling like, oh, maybe, this situation just emotionally zaps me or just really sucks the life out of me. I don't feel like I have it in me to chase my dreams, and Spirit's saying, don't quit on that. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to find your happiness. And by the way, you're going to look pretty damn good while you're doing it. Actually, before I pull these, just to get a general energy. I just saw grace. So there's a situation. Again, you could be called to handle this situation with grace. Energy for collective. Awareness. Yep. So this is the realization that what you've been doing or what you've been, in or around has not been benefiting you. You could have been feeling very ungrounded. Ambience at the bottom of the deck. This is just, I love seeing like, hey, you look really good. And then the bottom of the deck, like this person is literally glowing. Okay. Definitely having a glow up. Look at this growth underneath that and determination. Relationships. Okay, so this could be a relationship, a toxic relationship that you are trying to get out of or trying to navigate your way out of. Or for some of you, I'm feeling a toxic family environment. I feel like that you are the black sheep energy. I also feel that... Oh, I just lost that download. That's really never happened. Let me see if it can come back. Well, you're determined to outgrow, or you have, maybe that's what it was. Okay, you've outgrown the situation that you're in. So whatever situation that we're in, whether this is a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, grandparent, cousin, pope, I don't care who it is, you've grown. And if this person, this group, these people, these places kind of can't grow, then you're packing up and moving elsewhere. All right. So let's see. What kind of toxicities are we dealing with here? What does Spirit want us to know? Spirit's definitely reminding you, like, if you've been torn down, if you have been, gaslit, stonewalled, but not only that, if you have been just spoken down to badly. Spirit's really saying, like, that's, don't listen to that. That's not the truth. And there's just a message of encouragement. All right, what's going on with collective? What kind of environment are they in? Fear of rejection. Understand that rejection is a part of life and not a reflection of your worth. Embrace your resilience. Okay, so there could have been a situation that you removed yourself from, or somebody could have, rejected you. And I think this is that energy I'm feeling where, you could be feeling down and you could be feeling out and not accepted. And, I just heard left at the altar for some of you. Maybe there's a wedding that didn't go as planned, or, a marriage that was supposed to happen and that didn't happen. You could be holding yourself back because of this. This really could have taken a hit on your self-worth. Excessive control. Set boundaries and assert your independence. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect. And this came out in reverse. I think that you are in the process, because you are now aware where you are asserting control, okay? Asserting your own set of boundaries. And this is so you can be in the space to, truck forward with whatever it is that you are wanting to do right now. Infidelity. Focus on healing and self-care. Trust can be rebuilt with time, honesty, and effort from both partners. That did kind of want to come out in reverse. I am going to take that upright. So, I do feel this is a relationship. I do feel that, whether you were cheated on or just whether trust was completely broken, somebody could have been really trying to control the narrative here. And, I'm just hearing, when you try to speak, this person was just rejecting all of your ideas and anything that maybe you were wanting, towards a better life. Constant lying. Demand honesty and be truthful yourself. Trust is built on a foundation of truth. So yeah, you're definitely trying to rebuild trust. That's within yourself, in the universe, and with that, in whatever relationship this also is. This infidelity doesn't have to be just, a third party or relationship type of thing. This could be a family member that screwed you over, a friend that screwed you over, a long distant cousin that screwed you over. So this infidelity to me is you're healing from trust being broken. You could have gone to somebody and this person really screwed you over, okay? Instead of being honest and upfront, somebody was trying to control the narrative and instead fed you a line of shit. Whether that was, lying clearly and just planting seeds in your head that didn't need to be planted, it made you feel like garbage. And that is something that I feel a very, like my solar plexus is kind of turning. Like I feel like this person took a piece out of you, or the situation took a piece out of you. Oh, that must have fallen out. All right. Controlling decision making. So you guys could definitely be in a controlling environment where if you speak or you speak about something that is going on, that you are just being gaslit and stonewalled. And assert your right to make your own decisions and seek partners who respect your autonomy, which is in reverse. So anything regarding control, you're taking that back. So if this person had a grasp on you, the situation had a grasp on you, you're not feeling that anymore, okay? You're not feeding into the constant lying. You are not feeding into any more distrust. I'm not sure if you are willing or wanting to even build. Oh, excuse me, I yawned. I've yawned like 6 times during this reading already. I'm not sure if you're wanting to rebuild, trust with somebody. I just heard awareness, like you're finally seeing a situation or a person for what it really is, and you're opening your eyes as to what that really is. Refusing to compromise at the bottom. I think somebody is realizing that they done messed up in the situation, and you were very compromising and trying to, I just heard overgiving. Definitely a crappy environment. I feel, it's not that you were being, I think these are in reverse. It's not that you were being, directly controlled. Like this person's not telling you like where you can go or what what you can do and what you can't do. Like this is more like if you have an emotional issue or a hope or a dream or an aspiration or something that's on your mind, that when you speak, this is, this person just spews a bunch of bullshit and just doesn't, they're not accepting of that or the situation, whoever, whatever this is. Wisdom, that's that awareness, okay? You've been here before and you know what to do. Yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in the situation. So for those of you that's what this is, like you're walking away. You're not, and if you're not, like this is what Spirit is saying, like go find your happiness. Don't quit your dreams. Everything's fine. You're beautiful, you're attractive, you're a good person. I say this all the time, like this is my collective, where you're good people, you pay it forward and you do the right thing. You're a keeper, okay? Man, woman, whatever you are, you're a good person. We have pay attention, and that is in reverse. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in your life and to live your best life. And this is a block right now. So whatever your dreams are, like Spirit is sending you, whether it's angel numbers, you meeting somebody on the side of the street and them giving them, them giving you some sort of weird spiel for 5 minutes, you just having random crossings with people, you going on social media and certain, media is coming up about relationships or about, family dynamics or about just toxic environments or about narcissists, or anything of that nature. This is a very narcissistic energy that I'm sensing, a very narcissistic environment, okay? You speak, you're just getting shunned. But Spirit's saying pay attention. You are wise, you have the brains, you have the smarts, okay? It's very magician energy. You have the wisdom. You've been down this road before, okay? This isn't the first time that you've been hurt, and this isn't the first time this is very karmic in nature, okay? This is something that's probably gone on before. This is something you've experienced before, and this is a call to break the ties. And Spirit is sending you messages and signs to show you and to tell you how to break these cycles. Detach, yep. So this is Spirit giving you the green light to let go, all right? You don't need to be a part of the situation. I just heard you're going to be having an exit. You're going to be finding a way out. Of course, I'm just the messenger. If this is something you want to work on, again, it says here, trust can be rebuilt with time, and that is true. But that is going to require you leaving the past in the past with the situation, spiritually and from a soul growth perspective. That's a huge lesson. It's a huge lesson for people to stay in dynamics, in relationships, in family dynamics where, oh my God, this is a crazy reading. I'm not sure. I've been doing a lot of readings, and I've never done a reading where I just completely lose, my download. Yeah, I am you know what, you guys? I feel like this reading is like going south, but we're going to keep trucking. I'm not sure why I keep losing my downloads. That's very, very odd. But yeah, maybe, okay, so Spirit is saying you've been through this before. This is another chance for you to break this cycle so you can move forward. You could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Forgiveness, and that's not for you, for the person, that is for you, okay? I feel that download was really good too. I hope it comes back. If it's meant to come back, it will come back. It's so bizarre. You could be feeling all over the place right now. Maybe you're feeling, like you keep losing it. Like you get on track, you get on path, you think you're doing good, and then boom, you lose it. Boom, you lose it. Okay, so I think that's maybe what that is signifying. Oh, here's that download. So it is, okay, so when you're dealing with relationships, toxic relationships, family dynamics, just a regular relationship, a marriage, trust can be rebuilt with time. But this is a lesson, and I think it's a very huge lesson with anybody from a soul growth and spiritual perspective of growing and learning, okay, I, love you, I care about you, whatever. And because of that, I'm willing to leave the past in the past. This is a situation where if you do choose to rebuild trust with this person or with this situation, there's no room for slip ups in the sense of maybe we're having a bad day and we're having some reactions and now we're bringing something up that happened about a year ago. That's not just bringing, this, it's not bringing any justice to the situation. This is an energy of you having to really leave something in the past and learning how to be okay with that, and learning that when you have these feelings that arise within you and maybe a reaction or maybe a trigger, you could have a PTSD or CPTSD from the situation, learning how to handle that in a healthy way that is, conducive to your healing, okay? Whether that's going and painting, going for a walk, going and gardening, just whatever hobby that it is you do, reading, writing, journaling, I don't know, maybe you like to do math problems, shame. So that's what this situation, that's what I'm feeling. Like you're down on yourself, and I think the situation made you feel shame. I think the situation is having you take a look into your inner child. You're having to do inner child work, okay? Reparent yourself. Maybe you don't have parents. Maybe you don't have a strong support system. You have to do this on your own. This is spirit saying, take a deep dive, and now is the time to learn how to mother yourself, how to father yourself, how to give yourself that validation, that pat on the back that you can't physically have by going to somebody and getting that. This is something that everyone at some point in their life, has to do or comes across or is going to do. If you don't, then I guess you're one of the lucky ones. But, learning the art of detachment, learning the art of forgiveness, learning the art of forgiving yourself and, releasing the shame and guilt, learning the art of, the universe and getting in touch with your spiritual side and seeing the signs and the symbols that they're sending you, and learning the art of applying your wisdom, okay? Not getting caught up in your emotions or in your reactions, but being wise about the situation, being aware, okay? Looking at things from an observer perspective and not from, being inside, that emotional, glass case of emotion, as, Anchorman would say. And, just drowning in that. This is you learning how to stay strong. And you can totally do this. I understand the situation. I feel the situation. Especially if there was infidelity or trust, broken. If, you're part of this collective, like that is, if you want to lie, not even if you want to lie, if you want to control, have something to say, if you want to be a little bit nitpicky about something, if you want to try to steer shift a certain way, if you want to reject me or say your piece about something, that's one thing. But to lie, to cheat, and to constantly do this, to manipulate a situation, to break trust, that is a whole other animal. And I don't condone that. I don't feel you condone that. And I think it really sapped you because you're someone who's not like that. You're somebody who's true blue, honest, maybe blunt, maybe very straightforward. I resonate with this energy. I feel like you're someone that's their light has been dimmed and you're just full of colors, but right now you're kind of just feeling, a bunch of black. And, the shame, this guilt, like, why was I not good enough for the situation? Why did I deserve to be lied to? What did I do to have trust broken? What did I do to be cheated on? What did I do to have this to be in this controlling situation where I can't even breathe the wrong way without somebody coming down my back? What did I do to be rejected? Okay, rejection, again, is another whole emotion. Like, to feel rejection, like, you're an outcast, you're a misfit. Somebody you care about out of the blue is just saying, no, not today. And, we don't know why. Why do we not know why? Because I don't think, and I don't feel this person has said anything. I think this person is damaged. I think this person has childhood trauma. I think this person is learning. They're learning, but I don't think, this is not something that you want to deal with. I think this person has many masks, many personas. This person could project or the situation, and call you dramatic or you're the problem, you know what I mean? But that's not what's happening. And I think that puts you even more in a shell because it's like, who can I even go to? Who can I even trust if I'm trying to go and speak my piece to the very few people that I have? And, they just don't understand. And, they don't understand how this person is, or they don't believe me, or they think I'm just, dramatizing it or whatever it is. Like, that really dents a person. And I really do understand that, and I really do feel that. So again, Spirit's saying, like, you're aware of this. Go find your happiness. Again, don't quit your dreams. Everything's fine. And you're a little hottie. All right. Victim mindset. And I think that, and I'm not saying this, in a triggering negative way, but I think this is something that you're done with and you're coming to an awareness about, like, okay, when I get treated like this, I'm getting to, this person, the situation could have a victim mindset, and that's why they're treating you in this way. Or you can fall into a victim mindset where, you've been through all this shit. It's justified. Like, you're not wrong. You are justified in feeling this way. I totally, totally validate that. But this might have caused you, again, to go into your shell, and it might have caused you to just, now I'm not saying woe is me, but like, shit, like, oh, excuse me, another yawn. I'm not good enough, or, I'm never gonna meet somebody, or I'm never gonna be married, or I'm never gonna have a good family life, or I'm never gonna have a stable home. Spirit's saying don't fall into that. Don't fall into old behaviors. Don't fall into old patterns. Keep moving forward. All right, let's get, I guess, I'm feeling some tea leaf cards. All right, just saw the bull, which is all about not backing down. So you're being encouraged to stay strong like bull. Bulls reserve their energy. A bull is, calm, quiet until they, don't have to be. This is also a message of, when you're in these situations, like, don't let this person or situation dim your light. Like, you need to speak. If this person wants to stonewall you, lie, or whatever, like, there's two ways you can, handle this. Like, you can just shut down and not, just know your worth and just say it's not worth speaking. It's not worth rehashing or dealing with this with you because it literally gets me absolutely nowhere. Or, oh my God, how did I just lose that download again? You guys are going to be like, Lindsay, what the hell? So you can shut down, or, especially for my fire signs, you're going to fight. Okay, there's the download. You are going to fight, and you're going to fight to the battle, and you're going to fight to the end. But when the timing is right. So, either way, but Spirit's saying if you choose to shut down, don't just shut down and suppress your emotions and be all, Eeyore, shut down, don't speak, but have confidence in yourself. Know that you are self-assured where I don't have to speak. I don't have to give you my 2 cents. It doesn't matter. You're not going to listen anyway. It doesn't matter. You're going to try to control whatever it is I'm saying in the direction that you're thinking or feeling anyway, or, hey, asshole, don't talk to me like that. Don't do that. I know that you cheat. I know that you talk to other people. I know that you are not a loyal cousin, brother, sister, mother, father. I know that you lie all the time. I know how you are with controlling things. And I know how you treat people when you're having a bad day. You're not going to make me feel delusional about this anymore. So you have, 2 paths you can take with that. Clouds. Temporary problem. So again, and it's funny, this is yellow and that is yellow. Everything's going to be all right. This is temporary. This is nothing, again, you've been through this before. This is a cycle, okay? This is something that's going to come to a close when you least expect it. And if you can be aware enough to choose to take the lessons and to grow with that, this is going to make this process much, much easier, okay? Everything will be okay. If I was to sit here and do this reading and say, you are looking like you got some pretty rough times ahead, like, I would tell you, like, yes, you're in it. You're in the thick of it, and you could be in the thick of it now, coming out of the thick of it, or just going into the thick of it. No matter where you're at in the journey, it's temporary, okay? Fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair, okay? So this could be the person who is controlling. This could be the person. This also could be somebody. All right, so 2 things. This could be the person that is, kind of trying to control the narrative. This could be the mother or aunt or grandmother of somebody that is, not being honest or not giving good advice to somebody. This is all saying this, whoever this fair woman is, this is who you're having problems with, and that's temporary. And this person, I'm getting a mother for a lot of you. Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Yep, so that's this fair woman. So whoever this woman is, okay, whoever she is to you, this could be, this woman is light-skinned, could be blonde, any color hair, but this is a typical, blonde, blue-eyed, light-skinned type of gal. I'm going to say middle-aged or younger, but this is someone where I think they caused a lot of problems, and this is someone that you are being called to detach from. For some of you, you could have a woman coming in to help you, and they're coming in to help you keep your dreams alive. So put it where you see fit. Bell, an announcement. Oh, so this could be, again, you putting somebody in their place and setting a boundary, or this could be somebody that done messed up and wants to make it okay with you coming in to make an announcement. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. This is with yourself. So this is saying whoever the situation is or whatever this person, this is a walking on eggshells kind of person. You have to be aware, and that's what this wisdom is. So you need to be smart about how you're navigating this. You need to be smart about how you're going about the situation so you do not further get hurt, or you do not piss off this person or the situation where they're making your life more miserable. So let's see, we'll try to get some more on that. Lighthearted, carefree time. So this is what you're heading into, okay? This is a temporary problem, but you're headed into a lighthearted, carefree time. Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay, this is you getting in that energy of, strength energy and, holding your head up high, standing your ground, and keep moving forward. The messages are kind of getting repetitive, so we're going to hop into tarot. Not unsuccessful plans. All right, so whatever this is, I sense an ending. I don't feel like this is something we're going to be rebuilding with this person. Again, if you choose to do that, we talked about the spiritual lesson in that, but I really think this is something that's just not going to come to fruition. I think this person is just, I'm really sensing a narcissist. I'm sensing someone where you can't say it, you can't speak, because it doesn't matter what you say, you're always wrong. Or if you cross them, they're shutting down and avoiding you, or they are, scrutinizing you or embarrassing you in public for some. This fair woman could be a mother that's helping you, that maybe you're going and staying with right now. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. And this is part of this growth, okay? There could be a woman that comes and says something to you. You should accept valid criticism. I think that's a funny download. I just heard that's part of this reading. So, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit hard on you in this reading, but, this is, again, just an energy of not being an Eeyore and, that victim mindset and kind of getting a little bit called out on not being stuck in the muck like that. This is also an energy of you speaking your piece and, this person not being able to handle criticism, okay? They start lying and they start, manipulating the situation because they can't, there's no accountability. All right, last one. Chair, empty. Someone is leaving your life. Yep, this is done. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Yep, so I don't like doing a reading and it being like, there's no, this is done. This situation is done. I think somebody overstepped. I think that somebody I think there was a third party. If this was a relationship, I think that there was just something that really just did you in, and this person really, really done fumbled and messed up the ball and dropped the ball, and now they're gone. Okay, you're gone. You're leaving. All right, let's get some tarot. You have a creative block happening right now. You're somebody that's creative, and you might not be able to create right now because of this. But again, this will pass. The Emperor. This is the energy that you are being asked to step into, okay? This is, Spirit just said structure. They want you to have structure. So instead of just going about the situation all willy-nilly and feeling all the feelings and, getting caught up in that and just going through all the emotions and just kind of being a loose cannon all over the place, like Spirit is saying, no, structure and stability. That you might want to do a Reiki session, root chakra, grounding, meditations, but Spirit says, you need to be disciplined, structured, logical, practical. This could be a fatherly figure that is coming in to help, give you some wisdom and to help you navigate this situation. Somebody that's helping to give you some strength, but more a sense of direction. There's something that your dad could have taught you long ago that you are bringing into the situation. Two of Pentacles. This is that decision. This is that more juggling energy. This is you going back and forth, like I can't do this. Yes, I can. Oh, I can't do this. Yes, I can. Oh, can I try to make it work with this woman? Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, this is Spirit. You've been in limbo between choosing yourself and choosing your peace and your stability and your structure, and choosing to be in this situation that you have to be around, that you don't want to be around this anymore. I just heard child services or like a family counselor, like somebody coming to your house to help if you're in that kind of situation. Page of Cups. Because once you detach, I think you're gonna have situations come in. There's I just heard surprises. There are more fish in the sea. This also tells me that you're in a more emotional state, okay? You could be feeling a little bit like, I'm not seeing this Page of Cups as a negative, but I am seeing it as someone that's emotional and maybe at the beginning of their, emotional journey with taming all of those fiery emotions inside of you. This situation has made you aware of your emotions, okay? And I think this could be you taking a deep dive. Maybe you're learning about psychology, or maybe you're going down some sort of spiritual rabbit hole. Whether that's watching tarot, Reiki, numerology, astrology, natal charts, human design, what have you. I think you're going down and relying on your spiritual side and what the universe has to offer to get you through. I think that's bringing you some sort of peace. There's also balance. We have the Emperor, who's all about logic. They're more practical, okay? And then we have the Page of Cups, which is your intuition, okay? It's more of a dreamy, it's a watery energy. So we're trying to balance between what we know is right, what we know we need to do, what we know is the right thing to do, and what our intuition is saying, okay? What our heart is wanting to follow. So there's a huge balance and juggling that you are having to do with that. This woman has blonde, gray, or white hair, it says. This could be a therapist for some. I'm getting a lot of energies from this woman. Who are you, lady? I'm going to ask that. Who are you? Who's this fair woman? Oh, boy. So this could be an Aquarius. So this is someone, all right. So definitely this is someone that's a healing. This is someone that's trying to help. I think this is someone, again, this is someone that's just trying to help. This is someone it could be a therapist, a spiritual leader, a life coach, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a very wise, just older woman in your life. But this is someone that is trying to encourage you to continue to have faith in your dreams, okay? The Star, this is someone that pours into others, and I think this person is trying to teach you, okay, like, pour into others, but now it's time to pour into yourself. We have the World. This is completion. This is this coming to an end, but not in a bad, horrible way. Like this is saying that you're going to figure this out. This is all going to come to fruition. And it's going to stop, okay? All's well that ends well. Your physical and emotional health, again, your head and your heart, like that's going to be balanced. This is all going to work out in your favor. We have 4. We have 2 and 1 make 3. We have 21, so we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of like a countdown. This is you letting go of something. This has not been easy though. Yeah, the Moon. This is releasing those pent up emotions, releasing that fear. Okay? This is anxiety finally going away. Regaining your composure. Realizing that you were only fooling yourself, okay? You were being your own worst enemy in the situation by thinking you can't handle it, but you can. So you're coming to this awareness and this open realization about your own emotions, okay? About what you can handle, about your own strength. I love this energy. What's the bottom of the deck? King of Pentacles, and that's in reverse. This is you. So there could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, and this is the person that screwed you over. This person made you, again, a very insecure feeling. This person made you feel very insecure. This person made you feel very small. And this is something you're going to be releasing, especially emotionally. Somatic exercises could be really helpful to you right now. You know, storing those trapped emotions, especially if you're not letting them out the proper way, like those store in your muscles, those store in your body, okay, that causes autoimmune diseases, freaking cancer, all types of just little ailments and, health issues, colds, flus, you'll get more often. So, Spirit is saying to, keep that in check. All right, let's pull... I don't want to pull a couple of these. I haven't pulled them in a minute. I just want to see what comes out spiritually. Then we'll wrap this up. I know, the reading's long. I try. I just keep pulling and pulling cards. Alright, give me 2. Intermittent fasting, 61. Heal your body with fasting. Your body has inbuilt intelligence and it can detox and heal itself. Okay, so that's something Spirit is asking you to do right now to get your body in check. So if you're someone that binge eats, or you're someone just in general, like eat what you want for the day, maybe take a meal and have a shake, or, have a water. This is just going to help you clear out all of these toxins, and it's going to help you clear out more of these emotions, okay, while you're in the seek mode and while you're learning and while you are growing. Oh, I love this. Number 8, success. Time to celebrate. You've done a great job. Well done. All right, so that's what you're headed towards. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at all these colors over here. All the same. Very, we go from, blues and yellows. Okay, mental clarity, learning how to speak, learning how to set boundaries with people, to red, a lot of red, a lot of balance in your root chakra, a lot of purple, okay? That's that crown chakra, enlightenment. A lot of yellow, that's your solar plexus, okay? You having the willpower and someone, you not feeling like someone's taking away your power, okay? You taking your power back. That's beautiful. That's the bottom of the deck. Superfoods. There is a huge sign for you to take care of your body right now. So please make sure you're taking care of yourself, eating, sleeping, eat, your avocados, your kiwis, your blueberries, your lemons, your onions, your tomatoes, your strawberries, garlic. Google superfoods. Maybe I just heard all right, that's a cool download. Your blood type, okay? Have a diet according to what your blood type is. That's something that could be very helpful, okay? Learn your own DNA. We have 61 52, 5, 6, 7, we have 8. So 6, 7, 8. So we have literally a progression, a progression of things going into success. And then we have here a progression of things, finally coming to a close. I definitely feel like you're in the middle of the situation, but this is such confirmation for you. Like, you are going to be good. Like, this is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's pull some angel numbers for you. I ordered another deck. I have a new deck coming. I'm so excited. I have like 73 decks, I think. I got to stop buying them, but I'm excited to use it and help you guys with it. Whoa, too many. All right. Oh, wow. 0, 0, 0, 0. Limitless potential. Transformation, serenity, trust, achievement, release, potential, success, and triumph. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. What someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tension and embrace relaxation, knowing that your potential is boundless. So this is a completely new beginning. This is the full energy. There's also an energy for some of you that resonate with this. Like, if you love something or you care about something, let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back, and it'll come back better, new, improved, okay? So this could be a situation where it's on hold right now, but it's not, not forever, but there's definitely, something leaving your life right now. 8888, another 8. Personal power. All that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply. Angels are sending you this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being that lie ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with the admiration and respect. Use your personal power for the greater good, okay? So that's that energy. So, this wisdom, all of this power that you have, or all of the success that you're going to come into, like, do something good with it, okay? You've been through the shits, so help someone else that's been through that same thing. 5, 5, 5, 5. This is clarity. This is also that change, okay? And fives are temporary change, temporary challenges, okay? Mishaps that are happening now, but we're gonna get past this. You are not a victim. If we had that victim mindset card come out, you're not a victim of circumstance. You are a beneficiary, enriching your life experience. And this is what this is, soul growth. By embracing and adapting to change, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that everything's unfolding for the best. You are achieving your goals, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. So everything's going to work out as it's supposed to. This is all happening because it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you a more self-sufficient adult and self-regulated adult in the real world, okay? When you have to go face all of this stuff, head on. All right, what else do I want to get? I want to get one of these to close it out. This is just a couple affirmations I want to get for you. All right, and 2 that came out. Perfect. How funny is that? We talked about cell, we talked about DNA, maybe having a diet for that. Every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. So, like, I really believe this, like, the power of your thoughts, okay? How, especially if you're having a bad day or you're being super emotional, like, again, your body stores that. So when you can, fast, eat good, get in that good mindset, like, you're literally changing your DNA. And if you're someone that's going to have kids, whether you are planting the seed or you're carrying the actual child, like, getting this under control is going to produce, this is generational healing, okay? This is going to produce a child that is not, built off of anxiety. This is going to build, a more resilient, headstrong child. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not work alone. Another message about spirit getting through to you, okay? Get quiet and listen to what, spirit has to say. Or if this woman, whoever this is helping to guide you, if this isn't that boastful, jerk causing you issues, again, take what resonates. Like, this is spirit sending you this guide to help you, okay? No one can do it alone. I don't care who you are, how strong you are, how masculine or egotistical or how passive and sweet you are, like, whoever you are, whatever you are, like, nobody can do this alone, okay? All right, let's pull one more affirmation to close out. I really hope this helped. I hope it brought you peace, clarity, some validation. If you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You'll know when I post uploads. I'm not a crazy, I'm a creative. I can't sit there and just whip out content 24/7, but I try to post as often as I can. I am a painter, contractor. I own my own business, so I also do some artwork on the side. So I'm a busy gal. All right, final affirmation for collective. Dude, oh wow. Spirit, oh wow. We're going to ding the bell on that one. Can't make this shit up. My goals and dreams become my reality. How would my life change if I accomplished all my goals? What would my life look like? What does it feel like to be in this position? Okay? That's what you have to look forward to. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's roll some dice. We'll get some zodiac signs and possible life paths that will just extra confirmation for you. All right, could be a Virgo, an Aries, an Aquarius, life path 2, 7, or 4. And we're going to roll one more time. Libra, Capricorn, Libra, life path 9, 7, and 5. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you tonight. I checked out. I think that's it. Again, I really, really hope this helped. And until next time, ciao, ciao.